I've never shown this place to anyone, Michael. You're the first.
I won't tell anyone.
Promise?
Pinky promise.
I would really appreciate it if you could give me just the tiniest bit of your attention.
You're saying I'm not listening and you're the one that's not listening.
Maquette is a first-person puzzler that explores the life cycle of couple Kenzie and Michael's relationship as they meet, fall in love, and grow apart over the course of their time together. The actual game part of this puzzle game takes place in two spaces, the main world and a smaller model version of the space you're in.
By manipulating objects on one side, you can change how they appear on the other. Need to get a door open, but the key's too small? Not a worry. Drop it in the miniature diorama and it'll appear in a larger form on your side. Vice versa, can't get that crystal through a tight spot, pop it down on your side and you can grab the miniaturized version from the model world. It's a great concept and one of those cool video game tricks I'd love to have in real life.
With great power comes great responsibility. And the great possibility of giant cheese toasties.
You know me so well.
I like to think so, which is also how I know that we're going to have very different feelings about Maquette.
So not your cup of tea then?
It's really not. The puzzles themselves aren't challenging enough to be interesting to me and don't take enough advantage of the cool concept. The most difficult part was wrangling the objects into place as they tended to bug out if I wasn't holding or putting them down at just the right angle. My biggest pet peeve, though, is that it's possible to lock yourself out of a solution. Checkpoints are also too few and far between that when you do have to restart, you need to play through big chunks of the game just to get back to where you were. That's bad design in my mind, and it happened a lot.
I think this is one of the first games where I've gotten stuck because I overestimated the complexity of a puzzle.
For instance, I was trying to find a big brain solution for how to get across this gap, thinking maybe I was looking at it all wrong and needed to somehow balance this brick or scale the wall edges. But no, the answer was make key you forgot existed big and walk over the top.
They feel more like breaks between the story rather than actual challenges.
Which would be fine in the beginning to get you started, but the bar is never raised higher than that. And while the voice acting for Kenzie and Michael is pretty good, their characters feel deliberately vague so that anyone could fit themselves into their story. And I didn't feel any real emotional connection to them.
Oh, you are gonna have to set your bar 1,000 times lower.
Which made the whole experience feel more like a slog through the story beats. Now, Jem, I know you like story games, so what did you think?
I actually didn't mind them being more on the hollow side because it left room for what I consider to be the star of Maquette to shine, its environments. Throughout the story, the world around you changes to reflect the state of Kenzie and Michael's shared world. Bright, colourful, romanticised locations turn into dreary, dark versions of themselves. A normal stretch of road feels like an endless, inescapable maze after a fight. And at the end of their relationship, it all breaks away to reveal the cold expanse of space. I'm a big fan of show, don't tell, and Maquette nails that for me.
Yeah, but did you actually enjoy it, even with the issues we've mentioned?
I really did, because I found enough good things about it to keep my interest.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I've experienced that with games before as well, just not with this one. To me, Maquette, while beautiful looking, lacks substance and fails to make the most of the world it tries to create. Without that engaging gameplay, you're just left with some pretty scenery and a story you've heard 1,000 times before. If I wanted that, I'd just watch a movie. I'm giving Maquette 2 out of 5 rubber chickens.
This is one of those annoying instances where I know what you're saying is right and what you're saying makes sense, and I can't logic my way around it, but at the end of the day, I liked Maquette. Is it super artsy and takes itself too seriously sometimes? Absolutely. And while it's definitely not meaty enough to satisfy those puzzle lovers, it's such a beautiful game with a really cool idea that at its core, I think works well. I'm giving it 3.5 out of 5 rubber chickens.
Hey, Jem, if we were in a model, do you think we would know?
I have no idea. I'll go grab that.